I realized something today. Well, I've kind of known it for a while, but I confirmed it today because I had the day off, and I don't have a whole lot of responsibilities on Wednesdays, which is nice. Makes this a lot more easier. It's impossible to be bored and high at the same time. I tested this out. I literally did nothing productive today. I was a social media assassin, I will say that. I spent a good 4 or 5 hours on Facebook today just rattling people's pages with all kinds of comments. And the best is when you get into a conversation with somebody on their page and then you just back and forth with someone else, and it's just 5 to 10 minutes of non-stop. Because you know they're getting those little orange notification things like left and right, just pissing them off. They might not even be in the conversation, but you're just going for it. And I was doing a little opposite trolling. It's this thing I've been trying. It's like almost like being a Facebook sniper. Rather than going in and just trying to provoke people to piss them off, I'll just go to people's threads, maybe something that they haven't even been on forever, and if there's some negativity going on, I'll just start like spreading a little positivity. It's like hippie trolls. And I started doing that, and I realized this is actually a pretty productive day after all. I got some good material out of it. You know, white people do suck, and the Native Americans have showed us that. And UND's in this big crisis of trying to decide what they want to name their team. I'm sure you guys are familiar with this. Grand Forks is not too far away. And the Fighting Sioux, I guess that's like really, that's pissing them off. They don't like that. And a bunch of people were throwing around some different names and stuff that maybe they should call UND. And my proposal was they should just call themselves the University of North Dakota Riggers. And what that could be, I mean, the logo, picture this, the logo and the mascot is actually just an oil field worker just covered in oil, you know, just thick black tar. I don't see any way that any type of racial group could ever be offended by that. I think it's going to be better. It's going to be better, except for that they're all black. You know, so not really the Vikings. Kind of opposite of that. So you know, I don't think that would piss anybody off at all. And you know, another thing I like to do when I'm high and not bored at all is I will just go on the internet and be just sucked into this abyss of Netflix. You know, at one moment you're just like sparking up a bowl of sticky. And then next thing you know, it's 4 o'clock in the morning and you're watching deep in the abyss of Netflix, The Dentist 2. Brace yourself. And now there's something I noticed about this as I'm watching this movie. First of all, there's a movie called The Dentist. It's a movie about a dentist who's a serial killer. Corbin Burnson, he's in it. Yeah, he's the guy from Major League. And not only did they make that movie, but at some point they decided, wow, that was a great idea. Let's finance a sequel. So somebody wrote a check for that. And the part I found the funniest about it was that when they're naming the sequels, you got to have a good name for a sequel. All the good, Terminator 2, Judgment Day, Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, The Dentist 2, Brace Yourself. And I just pictured like these guys in a conference room, these overpaid writers and stuff like that, just churning out ideas like, we got to have a pun. Puns are where it's at when it comes to sequels. We need to have a pun. And I imagine that they were going through it and trying to decide, what should we call it? They probably threw around like The Dentist 2, Root Canal of All Evil. And that's too long. We're not going to go with that. And then someone else probably proposed like, oh, let's call it Cavity Check. And then they searched and they're like, there's already a gay porno about hockey that has that name. So that's no good. So they're like, let's go with Brace Yourself. And I'll tell you what, the name is as bad as the movie itself. I'm amazed that they make some of these movies. Or another thing I like to do if I'm not watching shitty movies, I love commercials, especially bad commercials. And you can find any and every commercial ever made on YouTube. The 80s and 90s commercials are the best. The 7-Up ones are pretty funny. You guys have seen the Old Spice commercials. That's some actual, like, good, funny, new commercials. And, the pharmaceutical ones, we all know about those. The side effects are outweighing what everything is that it's supposed to help you with. But what I find funny about it is they're almost using the reverse psychology, whereas 20 seconds of the commercial is about the product, and the next minute is them telling you all the shitty things it can do to you. And probably that takes the cake of the worst commercials are those General commercials. Have you guys seen those? The General car insurance? Yeah, those are some stinkers. Those are like the open mic equivalent of commercial acting, I think. And I was watching it, and for a great low rate, you can get online, go to the General, save some time. They have the whole thing, free anonymous car quote. And I was really intrigued by this because you don't need to have any information. You just call in, and they give you they give you a free anonymous car quote. You don't need any information whatsoever. And I thought that was kind of funny, so I decided I was going to investigate in that, and this is what I got. Give me one moment here.
I like the beard.
Yes, this is an accurate mask. Hopefully this transfers through my phone here. This was the message I got.
We are anonymous. We are legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us. We do have a 97% customer satisfaction rate, and we can help you save up to 30% by raising your deductible and bundling your auto and motorcycle insurance.
And that's all I got. Have a good night.
Okay, give it up again for Ant, everybody. At some point, you'll figure out